Attention passionate Kansas City CHIFS fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC West and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Kansas City Chiefs' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Kansas City Chiefs fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Kansas City CHIFS FANS. Let's get to the news. Now, folks, let's talk about a topic that's been buzzing around the NFL circles and especially among Chiefs fans, the future of the tight end position in Kansas City. We all know Travis Kelce is not just a player, he's the heart and soul of this team's offense. For nearly a decade, Kelce has been the ultimate weapon, the guy who makes everything click, who turns a good play into a game-winning drive. His chemistry with Patrick Mahomes is legendary, a partnership that's redefined what we expect from a tight end in the modern NFL. But as much as we don't want to face it, time catches up with all of us, and Kelce is no exception. The 2023 season might be his last ride, and the question on everyone's mind is, who's next? Who's going to step in when Kelce finally rides off into the sunset? And more importantly, how do the Chiefs prepare for that transition without losing their offensive edge? The Chiefs, as we all know, are not just a team that relies on star power. They're a well-oiled machine, built around the brilliance of Mahomes, the offensive line, and of course, Kelce's unmatched ability to find openings, create mismatches, and be that reliable target in critical moments. But the NFL is a league that demands forward thinking, especially for a team that's already achieved so much in such a short period. The Chiefs have been in a dynasty-building phase since Mahomes arrived, and to keep that momentum going, they need to start thinking about the future now. It's not just about drafting someone in the first round every year. It's about identifying talent, developing it, and making strategic moves that can secure a seamless transition when Kelce finally says goodbye. And that's where the buzz about Michael Mayer comes into play. Now Mayer, a second-year tight end from Notre Dame, was drafted by the Las Vegas Raiders in 2023. Coming out of college, he was a highly touted prospect, praised for his route running, hands, and ability to block. But the first year in the NFL has been, let's say, a bit of a mixed bag for him. Thanks to the Raiders' recent draft decisions, especially the addition of Georgia's Brock Bowers, Mayer has found himself somewhat stuck in the depth chart, not quite getting the playing time or opportunities he hoped for. That's a critical point because, despite his potential, Mayer hasn't yet had the chance to showcase what he can really do on a consistent basis at the pro level. But as any Chiefs fan who's followed Mahomes and Andy Reid's offense knows, development can happen quickly when the right environment is created. Here's where it gets interesting. NFL analysts like Anthony Palacios of Last Word on Sports have suggested that Kansas City should seriously consider exploring a trade for Mayer. You see, Palacios argues that Mayer's stagnation in Vegas isn't a reflection of his talent, but rather his situation. In his recent columns, he pointed out that Kelce, while still playing at an elite level, is entering the twilight of his career. Kelce himself has made it clear he's planning to give it one more shot, but the reality is, age and the physical toll are catching up. Kelce's style of play, so physical, so demanding, won't last forever. So the Chiefs need to be proactive to start grooming a successor who can slide right in when the time comes. And Mayer, despite his limited opportunities so far, fits that profile perfectly. He's young, talented, and has the physical tools to succeed in Kansas City's high-powered offense. Working alongside Mahomes, under Andy Reid's tutelage, could be a game-changer for him. Reid has an incredible track record of developing tight ends. Look at how he transformed Brent Selleck into a reliable target in Philadelphia, or how he's maximized the talents of Travis Kelce himself. The system the Chiefs run is heavily reliant on tight end involvement, especially in the red zone, and Mayer's skill set could thrive under that setup. Plus, Mahomes has a knack for elevating his targets, making good players great and great players unstoppable. Now, trading within the division always comes with a bit of controversy, right? The Raiders, naturally, might be hesitant to strengthen a division rival, especially one as dominant as Kansas City. But if you think about the current roster situation, Mayer might be on the outside looking in now that Bowers has arrived. The Raiders are in a bit of a rebuild mode, and if the right offer comes along, they could consider parting with Mayer. It's a strategic move for them, even if it's a tough pill to swallow. For Kansas City, it's about more than just acquiring talent. It's about future-proofing the offense, ensuring that when Kels's time comes, the team is ready to keep rolling without missing a beat. Think about the potential fit. Mayer's skill set aligns well with what Mahomes and Reed like in a tight end. He's a versatile player, capable of blocking in the run game, creating separation in the passing game, and making those tough catches in traffic. In the Chiefs' system, he could develop into a primary target, especially in third-down situations or red zone packages. That's the kind of player who can step into Kels's shoes and continue the offensive tradition that's made Kansas City so successful. Of course, it's not just about talent. The chemistry between a quarterback and a tight end is crucial, and Mahomes' ability to elevate his targets is well known. Working with a coach like Reed, Mayer could accelerate his development, learning how to read defenses, how to find soft spots in coverage, and how to become more than just a blocker. It's a combination of skill, environment, and opportunity, something he might get in Kansas City that he's currently missing in Vegas. But let's not forget, such a move isn't simple. Trading within the division can be complicated. The Raiders might not be eager to deal a promising young player to their rivals, especially one who could become a key piece for the Chiefs' offense in the coming years. The price tag, too, would be a factor. The Chiefs would have to weigh how much they're willing to give up: draft picks, players, or a combination of both. It's a strategic chess game, and the front office will have to decide if Mayer's upside justifies the cost. But if the goal is to keep the momentum going and secure a smooth transition after Kels, it could be worth the risk. Now, imagine a scenario where the Chiefs pull this off. They bring Mayer into the fold, let him learn from Mahomes and Reed, and develop into the future face of their tight end position. That continuity could be the difference maker in a league where every detail counts. It's about maintaining that competitive edge, ensuring that the offense remains unpredictable and dangerous even after Kels's departure. For fans, it's exciting to think about the possibilities, seeing a young talent grow into a star right in front of your eyes, keeping that Chiefs offense firing on all cylinders. And beyond just this trade rumor, it's a reflection of a broader strategy the Chiefs are likely considering. Building for the future while still competing at the highest level requires foresight, patience, and sometimes bold moves. The team's front office has shown that when they identify a need, they're not afraid to strike. Whether Mayer ends up in Kansas City or not, the message is clear. The organization recognizes the importance of succession planning, especially at a position as critical as tight end. So, as we watch this story unfold, keep in mind that the Chiefs aren't just thinking about this season. They're thinking about the next dynasty, and how to keep their window of greatness open for years to come. The NFL is a league of perpetual change, and Kansas City is no different. They understand that staying on top requires constant evolution, smart acquisitions, and strategic planning. And right now, the buzz about Michael Mayer might just be the tip of the iceberg for what could be a game-changing move. The upcoming months will be crucial. If the Chiefs decide to go all in on acquiring Mayer, it could send shockwaves through the AFC West, forcing division rivals to reevaluate their own strategies. It's not just about filling a gap, it's about reinforcing a championship mindset, about setting up the franchise for sustained success. Because when all's said and done, the goal is clear: more Super Bowls, more memories, more moments of Chiefs history in the making. And that's what makes this story so compelling for us fans, because it's all about the future, about legacy, and about keeping that red and gold flame burning bright. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Kansas City Chiefs news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Kansas City Chiefs fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Do you believe the Chiefs should pull the trigger and trade for Michael Mayer? Or do you think they should focus on developing their current roster and wait for the draft? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Chiefs. Remember, this is a community, a family of passionate fans who live and breathe every play, every move, every piece of news. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Kansas City Chiefs news. Whether it's about trades, draft prospects, injury updates, or game analyses, I've got you covered. We're in this together, And there's no better time to be a Chiefs fan than now, as we look ahead to what promises to be an exciting season, one that might just see Kansas City back on top, holding that Super Bowl trophy once again. So, keep that passion alive, stay engaged, and let's keep pushing forward. The journey isn't over yet, and with moves like potentially acquiring a young, talented tight end like Michael Mayer, the Chiefs are showing that they're serious about maintaining their throne. Thanks for tuning in, and as always, go Chiefs!